Okay, so I'm getting a bit frustrated here. You know, as I mentioned earlier, with my tongue, in my cheek, of course, how to make something simpler is to make it more complicated. Well, that's unfortunately exactly what I did, and that then traps me into making a painting. This doesn't apply to everybody. I'm only talking about how I see things and how I prefer to do things. Something this size, I prefer to keep it very simple. So, you know, had all these trees in the background, and they would require a lot of subtle and different values. Um, well, these the background, not really. They were more the foreground than anything. I'm going to relegate this stuff, for the most part, to being less important. I may end up with some of these values and colors. I may even take this purple and move it right across. Excuse me, move it right across. But rather than putting all that subtle perspective in something that I can almost cover with my hand, I'd rather put a design in here. So I need to personally, to stay engaged with something like this small, I need to boil it down. Come on, Phil, boil it down. Simplify it. Stick with that idea. So, maybe what I'll do, in the spirit of that, is, yeah, I'm making this tree really the subject. What is the painting about? In my mind, I want the painting to be about the design of this tree and the stump and the foreground. Everything else is supportive. Important, but supportive. So let's make this tree a little more interesting, shall we? And it's not going to be a world-changing event. It's just not going to take a ton of work, but just a little. We need to break that underside up a little bit. You know, I might be painting skyline, but in fact what I'm doing is shaping the tree. Okay, I think that's better. Just a couple more strokes. Then I'm going to go from there. My main frustration is, why did I make what should have been a very small journey through this little painting into such a big deal? Phil, boil it down. Talk to you soon.